What up, what's going on out there, y'all? Back with another Jeep Wrangler video. This is the TJ. Today we're going to be changing out the bushings on my shock here. My shock was going to be changing out these bushings. I already changed out this driver's side right here. I'm going to do the next one on camera. I can't even see it that good. But I do have the new bushings on top and on the bottom. This side here, I need to do this side real bad. This side here, I wish I would record it, but before I done this side, it didn't have no top bushings at all. This whole thing, you could just wobble the whole thing. It's crazy. But yeah, we're gonna do the top and the bottom. I did have some bottoms in there. This is the bottom bushing that was in it. It's gonna be the new bushings that we putting in here on the passenger side. Bushings at the bottom. These are the two bushings that go on the top. These ones, let you see these ones here. You can see they all cracked up. They need changed out. Figured since I did one of them, I had to do the other one. I'd have been soaking it down a little bit in W40 because my bolts is kind of rusty. It's not that hard to do. Just taking out 3 bolts. Just take off this nut right here off the top. At the bottom, this will be 2 bolts here. One here, then one right there. These are 2 bolts. They have nuts on the bottom of them. This right here is just the bolt that goes all the way down into the shock. What you're gonna have to do with this one here, get like a vice grip or something on the top of it to keep this from spinning. Get your vice grip or some type of pliers to hold this from spinning, and this bolt right here comes off. Take those 2 in the bottom off, and this thing will come right out. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking this off now, though. All right, anybody that had a rusted top bolt like mine, this is how I'm getting it off here. I got my crescent wrench at the top, holding the little notch at the top, and I got it pressed against my frame here, a fender, and I'm just turning it here. And this is a 15 millimeter wrench here. Because mine was so rusty, I had to have something to have a good grip on it. Everything else I tried wouldn't work. Tried the vice grips wouldn't work. Tried I think a 7 millimeter wrench that fit on it, but it kept slipping. That little notch on top of it kept slipping. But a crescent wrench, that's the best thing that worked out for me though. And it comes off. Alright, got my nut all off. Let me show y'all what my one of my bushings look like. This thing was all tore up. Need to change anyway. I'm gonna sit this to the side. Now I'm gonna work on the bottom, get the bottom down, and then we can pull the whole shock out. Alright, down below, this is what it's looking like. These are the 2 bolts here. One here, one there. They got nuts on the bottom. They're both 13 millimeters. One I'm gonna use a 13 millimeter wrench on top, and I'm gonna use a 13 millimeter socket on the bottom. Is it on there?
I think so.
Yeah. Alright, this is what it's looking like, y'all. We got this thing out. Gotta take this off now, my old gasket. Gotta keep these two plates right here. One goes on the bottom, and when you put these on, you gotta make sure your hole right here, your smaller hole is facing towards the center, which would be like, you just like pancake them together like this. The tricky part is gonna be getting this gasket right here out. The last time what I did to get my driver's side, when I just took a hammer, just started hammering it and it started coming out. I'm sure how to get this out real quick. All right, y'all, we got it out. Yeah, this need to change too. This was all bad. We'll clean this up a little bit, then we're gonna start putting a new one in. That's gonna be the next hardest part we gotta do is just to get this in there. But after that though, it's all easy work then. I'll just use some regular high temp grease. Try to slide some into our bushings now. Then we're gonna slide the bushings into the bottom of our shock. All right, got this bottom bushing in now. We have to use the vice grips to push in the bushing, and also this mount right here. Then we just hammer it in, center it up. All right, we're good to go now. Twist this up a little bit. Straighten her up. All right, now pin this back together. We're gonna put the bottom in. We're just gonna put the bolts in. We're not gonna tighten them down. Then we're gonna put the top in. When you put this on, make sure you have the bottom on first. And it goes like this here. Make sure you got it down as far as you can get it. And you may have to compress your shocks a little bit. As long as you got the bottom on, slide it up in there, then you can set the top on. How do you sit it in there? You sit your bushings, the smaller circle face down. Back it on top, and that's it. And you just tighten it back down. I'm gonna put the bolts on the bottom, and I'm gonna put the bolts on the top, and we'll tighten it back down. Oh yeah, this is what we looking like, man. Got everything on there. She's good to go. Thing nice and firm now. But yeah. Got both shock absorbers done now, new bushings, top and bottom. Y'all, more to come with the Jeep, man. Thank you for tuning in. It's been another Jeep Wrangler video. It's been your host. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video. Gone.